Right, so basically what we've got on, you've already prepped your veg stock's taken over. As we're going along, like I say, you just skim the excess off. So as you can see, a good veg stock will be a little bit of clarity to it, and you can see everything in there. Yeah? There's no murkiness going on, and because it's a white stock, it won't be pure white, obviously, because there'll be colours leaching out of the vegetables. If it was a brown veg stock or a brown chicken stock, you'll have a deeper amber colour going on there. But just like I say, get some spoon or a lid, obviously depending on big stock pots, whatever, and just keep skimming off all that gunky foamy stuff. That's the impurities, get rid of it. Yeah, you don't want it on board. Right? Tomato sauce, as I said, I've reduced that down, taking it over nicely, and basically that is now ready or thereabouts ready to be used for my eggs uncooked. So basically what I'm going to do at the end, just before we do it, check seasoning, check flavouring. I might need to add a hint of sugar to lift the tomato flavour if it's not got that intense flavour coming through, or a little bit of salt, but it's depending. I'm not seasoning till right at the last moment. Any reason why?
You've already got salt into the garlic as well, haven't you?
A little bit of salt and garlic, good work. And flavours are still going, exactly. So basically if I'm getting a drier sauce and I'm reducing it down, intensifying that flavour, if I season now, or season at the beginning, all that's going to do is intensify the salt flavour coming through. So it's going to get more and more salty. So last minute job for that, alright? So that's ready to roll, that's happy to roll. So okay for both of them, they're just taking over nicely. So before we go on a break, we're going to do the ratatouille. Ratatouille, where's it come from?
France. It's in French.
French, yes. French. Whereabouts in France? On that film, yes. That's right. This morning's group. Yeah, it comes from Paris. No, it doesn't. It's a Provence dish. So it comes from the south of France because that's where the tomatoes, the peppers, the courgettes, all these things grow in abundance and they've got the best flavour. Yeah? It's a French dish because obviously you look over the border in Italy, we've got something very similar, something like a pepperoni or a caponata or something like that, using the same products but done in a slightly different way because they're using the vegetables. Everyone's got their own little twist on it, but it's a Provence dish, alright? So, again, I'm not going to chop you, sit here and watch me chop everything down, but we're doing a macédoine dice of courgette, shallot, peppers, tomatoes, and we're going to paste some garlic. So I'll just do a brief demo on what we've got left. So with your courgette, what I want to see the colour. I want to see the colours of your peppers, your courgettes, everything in there. So there's no good peeling it or squaring it off to get the perfect macédoine because it'll get rid of the green. We don't want that, I want to keep it in full colour. And again, you don't want to waste it. So basically, you'll square it down into your baton, so as you were doing baton, as it were, as you were doing a macédoine. With your end bits, just square them off, yeah? Get rid of the thin bits that aren't going to be no good near one. And then you'll just be able to cut them down and, like I say, bring them together. Is the same with the baton, with the actual the middle, just cut it down and get that all diced. It's going to go in there. The shallot, similar, I want a large dice because I want body more than anything else. So basically I'm just going to go through the whole shallot like that, take off the end because that's a bit on the small side. Bring it down, dice it up, because I want that little bit of body. Okay, it is. With your pepper, you're going to get your pepper, right, so you've got half a pepper each, and you're going to basically deseed it and take out the pith, and you're going to take off the top and tail, and you're going to grab the inner bit, the main core, and then this. With the top and tail, you're going to get the best that you can get out of it. Yeah. So for me, I just take it off like that, and then I cut that in half, and I cut the thin bits off, the pointier bits. So I'm not wasting anything. You know what I mean? If you can, like I say, if you can utilise everything to its full potential, and your bins aren't as heavily laden with waste, you're going to start making profit. Because without profit in life in the kitchen, you don't have a job. More important nowadays because of obviously what's going on out there in the big bad world of COVID-19. The same with the actual pepper itself, the core bit. strip through. Nice done. Right, so the ratatouille, this, I mean, you look at some recipes, I mean, some of the recipes you've got the sliced courgette, sliced tomatoes, sliced aubergine, sliced red onion,